Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Pfizer here, bringing you another video. Now, some of you may be wondering as to why I haven't been uploading, as to where I've been and all this shit, because as you all know, it's been a little bit since I've uploaded a video on my channel, and I'm just going to get into that and to explain why it's been like this and what's been happening. So if you don't already know, I'm very big into my competitive Call of Duty, to be precise. As you all know, that the new Call of Duty is always the competitive Call of Duty every year without fail, and you know, at the start of the year there's some debates whether it was to be on this game and whether or not it was MWR or not, but of course it's going to end up on IW. Now, we all know IW does not have the best of ratings. It's only really considered a good game, not even considered a good game, but it's only really considered a game worth watching and playing in the competitive scene. Everyone knows that, and it's literally a competitive scene strictly. Obviously there are those people that do like it, but apart from that, it's quite rare you'll manage to build a fan base on it that likes the game for what it is. Now, if you remember at the start of IW, when MWR was released with it, I was uploading consistently and quite a lot, to be honest, and the games I was uploading was MWR. Maybe the occasional IW video, but mostly it was MWR. Now, the reason behind this is because MWR is just a more popular game. You know, people enjoy watching it more, and it's just, people just enjoy watching it, and I'm not going to upload something to my channel that people don't want to watch and isn't going to get good ratings, because that's a bad reflection on your channel. You know, what you upload is a reflection on your channel and you, and I want to come out as best as I can. Now, with that being said, by all means, I really don't like not uploading. I hate it. I want to upload every day. I get stressed out because I feel like my channel's gonna die, and I'm gonna be fucked. All the work that I've put in over a year is gonna go down the drain simply because I can't upload. And you know, it's a really hard dilemma for me now. Now the problem is at the moment, if you follow competitive COD at all, you'll know there's a new system going on with the Pro Point ladder. It's basically a ladder on game battles which you play in order to get points, and those points can get you good seedings for the LAN events, online 2Ks, and more tournaments and other shit. Now, they're pretty important, these Pro Points. In fact, no, they're extremely important. If you plan on going to LAN this year and plan on playing online events, you know, you really need to play these Pro Points and build up your Pro Points to even have a chance, because otherwise you're going to get bad seeding. If you get bad seeding, you're going to be getting put up against pros left, right and centre, and that's just, you're already at a disadvantage. When I say you got to play Pro Points, I don't just mean you've got to play them normally like scrims, you know, that amount. You really got to grind Pro Points. You've got to keep up to the standard that everyone else is doing. You've got to put in a lot of time and a lot of hours into the Pro Point system. Now, the pros, obviously they're being paid to do this, so of course they're going to have a lot more time on their hands. Now, they're putting in about 12 to 14 hours a day on average, apparently. That's what I've been hearing anyway, and that's a lot of time, and you don't really have much time to do anything. You know, 14 to 12 hours a day, that is a lot. People don't have any spare time. You need to understand this. Obviously, being an amateur, I'm not being paid to do and play the game. You know, I need to put in as much time as I can, but to an extent. So I put in about 10 hours a day. I'm going to be honest, about 10 hours a day I try to do anyway. That's a lot considering I've got college and a job to hold down. So you've got to bear this in mind. I have no time at the moment, no free time to do anything. But the main reason I'm doing this is for the team. It's not for me, it's not for anything else apart from the team. You know, I want us as a team to get the best seeding possible for LANs. Like I've said, so we stand the best chance we have of getting a good placement. So, and that way I know, and I can say to myself that I have done the utmost I could have done to get us in the position that we would be in, you know, to be successful. You know, I'm sacrificing a lot. I'm sacrificing my social life completely. Like I said, I'm putting in 10+ hours a day, pretty much every day, to be honest. Obviously, some days vary depending on work and college, because I can't not go to work and college, but most days I'm putting in 10+ hours a day, and for someone that isn't doing Call of Duty full time, that's a lot. You got to bear that in mind. Like, that is a lot of Pro Points. Now, like I said, you know, I'm all out the grind. I've got no problems with doing this, but it's just the system's fucked. You need to have no social life in order to do this, basically. Like, you can't do anything you want to do because you just don't have the time, you know. Now, the reason I'm not uploading is because I just don't have the time. I'm so focused on trying to get these pro points. I'm so focused on trying to get all the stuff that I need to get to achieve what I want to achieve, which is the pro points. I just don't have time to upload. I really don't. You may be thinking, you know, like, how is he making this video now then? You know, how is he editing and uploading this video? I am sacrificing sleep, about 2.5 to 3 hours sleep. I'm only going to get about 2 hours sleep tonight to get this video out, just to let you guys know. And I can't get 2 hours sleep tonight. That's verging on dangerous. In fact, that is dangerous. You can't be doing that. But, yeah, so I'm sacrificing a lot. I don't have the time to get these videos out, and I really want to, you know. It doesn't help the fact that you guys don't like IW, and there's nothing you can do about that, you know, because you like what game you like, and I'm not gonna throw and force content down you guys' throats that you don't like IW. It's just not worth it, you know. It'll just make you guys drift away from my channel, and I just don't want that. I want to give you MWR. You know, I like playing this game, and I would like to play it more, but I just can't. I don't have the time. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what you want to say. You know, competitive is my main aspiration. I love YouTube to bits. You know, I'd love to be doing YouTube as much as I can. But Call of Duty competitive is the main aspiration for me personally. Like I said, I love both, and I'd love for both of them to work out. But a lot of the time, it doesn't work like that. You got to pick one or the other. Now, a lot of the time it doesn't work like that. You've got to pick one or the other. Now, I'm not saying I'm quitting, okay? But you guys need to understand that I'm not going to be releasing content anywhere near as much as I have been. And you guys can already tell this. Like, there's nothing I can do, guys. I'm putting in, like I said, 10+ hours a day. And it's just too much for me to put in more money and time, sorry, not money, more time into making MWR videos for you guys. Because it's just, like, it's not... I don't know, man. It's just, I'll be tired. You guys won't like the videos because they'll just seem effortless because I'll be tired. It's just not worth it, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. You know, it's nothing to do with me. It's the system. All the pros have been complaining about the system because they've been doing the same thing. It's not good practice either. Not really. You know, like, it's alright sometimes, but apart from that, it's not really the best practice. You're just not. You're either playing against really high tier players or really low tier players, and either one of them is bad practice. You know, you need to be playing around players that are just a little bit better than you or at your skill level to improve to the max of your ability. If you're playing against teams and you're getting railed by pros every game, or you're smashing teams every single time, you're not going to get anywhere because you're just not going to take it seriously, and it's just not going to be a serious thing to you. I'm doing this for us, okay? I'm doing this for me and my team. I'm doing this for the long run, you know. When it pays off eventually, which it will, you know, I'm putting in this much time, I'm hoping it will pay off eventually. To conclude the whole uploading thing on my channel, I will be uploading, but just nowhere near as much as I would be, you know. You'll be lucky if you can get maybe 3 videos a week out of me, maybe 2. I'm going to try and do my best to get that out, and even that's going to be very hard for me. You know, I'm going to have to sacrifice a lot of sleep to get these videos out, and I'll do my best to try and get them out on MWR as well. You know, it's all about sacrifices in life, guys. You know, you've got to sacrifice things that you want to do for the greater good, and it literally is like that. I've got to sacrifice YouTube at the moment to carry on doing competitive because, I've got to keep up. If you don't keep up, you may as well just not be doing it because you're fighting a losing battle with not playing pro points, and especially if you're planning to go to language VR. If it was an online team and an online team only, it would be fine. But thank you guys so much for the people that have stuck around on my channel, that haven't unsubbed. It means a lot that you guys are willing to wait it out with me. Whether you're active or not anymore, it means so much to me that you did once subscribe and that you was once active. So thank you so much for everything you guys have given me. You know, for over 300 subs, that's more than I even ever thought I would get. I only thought I'd get like 100 if that, and I've got more than that. So thank you all so much for where I am today. I'm still going to continue to upload, not as much. I will be prioritising my Call of Duty competitive, and who knows, you know, maybe you'll see me on the main stage of a big event very soon. We are going to I-60, which the pro points will help me for seeding on that, which is why I'm also grinding a lot recently for I-60. That'll be interesting. 50k cash prize. All the EU teams are going, big EU teams, all of them. So it's going to be good. I will be doing a vlog then, 100%, now that I've got things sorted. I-59 was a bit rushed, but don't worry boys, I-60 will be there. So thank you all so much for sticking around, bear with it and listen to this video. It means so much to me, you guys don't even understand. Sorry if I do sound completely out of it, I'm super tired, you know, these pro points are making me so tired. I'm getting 3, 4, maybe 5 hours sleep a night, and it catches up with you guys, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So thank you all so much again for sticking around. I'm going to see you in the next upload. I'll try and get out as soon as possible. It's been your boy Pfizer. Thank you so much again.